at Adam Schneider just come through. Just pushes his, and I particularly like Nick Rewalt's. Just the red mist just fell across the eyes. The jump itself was that. I mean, that's quite rascalish, but to ask for a push in the back was particularly this. I'm not Sonny Liston. You're not Muhammad Ali, the stand-over rascal. This might be the first rascal investigation as to what happened as well. Rascals are thin on the ground at the moment because everyone seems to be very preoccupied with winning premiership, and which is a bit disappointing. I don't know if this is a rascal. I'll tell you, it was just how did he pick it? The rascal is for Big Will, but there will be an investigation of what our runner Stewie Bailey said to him to receive the towel to the face. I had a keen look, but for me the rascal goes to his mate. First rascal is so good that it may just be look at this.
The background.
This has got a ribbon on it. As the CEO of Rascal.
It took me totally by surprise. And I hate it. A couple of guys at training always do it. I think it's the funniest thing. And
From my cave to my grave.
It is a high-class field for the 2013 Cameron Clayton. A quick reminder, Bob, welcome.
Hello, boys.
A complete accident. This most prestigious of awards now in the AFL landscape was a total accident of history.
Total accident, slip of the tongue. First time I'd ever used the word rascal for Hayden Ballantyne, I think it was back then. It's got a life of its own now. It's its own corporation. Be on the stock market shortly.
what about the red carpet before the big event tonight?
It's been a big night, and I really didn't want it to overshadow the Brownlow, but people have spoken.
So at the Brownlow, when the key moment came, Joe Watson walked out, put the medal around the neck. So we have to. There's been a slight oversight, shall we say.
Well, and I mean, it is different to the Brownlow. I mean, there's a lot of security around the Brownlow. We actually couldn't find the medal today. That's the third investigation this year, and we believe that last year's winner Stevie J has not returned the medal. So it's. Look, I hope it hasn't taken too much shine off the night and for the eventual winner, but quite.
So we've gone for
day.
emergency provisions.
Yeah, well, I mean that's probably the heart of what the Rascal's all about, anyway. Is
Only 2 boxes.
cheeky Rascal side. Oh no, that's just for that's just for the aesthetic. There's a crate out the back.
Oh, is it?
It's a whole pallet.
Good, I brought the ute.
Okay. The top 5, Bob.
The top 5, yeah. So we'll get into the bronze, silver, and gold shortly. But the first one was, I think you'll agree, was quite a classic Rascal. So that was at the time.
He's a Hall of Famer.
The jump, yeah, he's a serial offender. The push, the jump was almost enough for a nomination, and then the push in the back. So that's 5th place.
So honourable mention for Jack Riewoldt.
Yeah. The next honourable mention, which I must admit was a favourite of mine, and just really only got bumped down the list. Because of the quality of. So Adam Schneider gets the 4th place ribbon there.
Bronze.
And the bronze, which I think is a personal favourite of Robbo next to me, which launched the infamous investigation, which actually rocked the entire football club of Port Adelaide.
They sent out an apology.
Yeah, it was
that only misstep for the whole year.
Yeah, that was.
I had to get the kids back and everything. I just can't believe how stupid players are.
Just on the edge of being rascal and just sort of
Stupid.
silly.
Bronze for Port Adelaide.
Bronze for Port Adelaide. Silver, this is desperately. In any other year, this wins the gold. This is a gold medal Rascal. And then he goes, and for the die-hard Rascals, the ball actually lands on his head as well, just to sort of the finishing. So that's, which of course leaves us with the. Well, can we get some sort of special effect? But there had to be a winner, and you will not get a better Rascal.
Who is it?
Than this, Luke Hodge,
Oh, in the Surly.
our very own. The fact we could see him lining up, we could see that. It it was probably the only cold-blooded rascal in the whole lot. It was really premeditated. I think we'd all agree that's a pretty worthy winner. And we were able to include the family in it somehow.
Yeah, fantastic.
So I hope, I'm sure Hodge will still play on the weekend. I'm sure it won't get,
Back into his head?
I just think he will play. He'll go out and play for the Hawks, but this is what he wanted.
He will donate those drinks back too, I'm sure, Luke Hodge.
It was the first Rascal of the year, and it held up the whole way.
It did.
That's beautiful.
There was a sort of a flat spot after it because I think we all sort of knew that it was going to be tough to beat.
Bob, thank you very much, as always, for being part of it right throughout the year.
Thanks for having me, and thanks for supporting Rascal Enterprises.
Fantastic. See you next year.
See you, boys.
God willing.
That's positive, isn't it?
Tomorrow night, Adam Goods, Chris Scott, so men who know what it's like to achieve success in these